Have you ever walked into a room and instantly noticed someone who seems to glow with a quiet, magnetic energy? They aren't the loudest or the flashiest, but somehow everyone gravitates toward them. Chances are that person might be an INFJ, one of the rarest personality types in the world. But what makes them so irresistibly attractive? Is it their empathy, their intuition, or something deeper? In this deep dive, we'll explore the psychological secrets behind why INFJs effortlessly draw people in and how their unique traits create lasting connections. 1. The INFJ enigma. Why are they so magnetizing? INFJs are like rare gems. They make up less than 2% of the population, and their scarcity adds to their allure. But it's not just their rarity that makes them special. These individuals, often called advocates, possess a blend of empathy, intuition, and quiet confidence that feels almost magical. Unlike extroverts who charm crowds with humor or charisma, INFJs attract others by being deeply authentic. They don't try to impress people. They simply are themselves. This genuine nature makes others feel safe, sparking curiosity and admiration. Imagine meeting someone who listens more than they speak, who seems to understand you without judgment. That's the INFJ effect. Their magnetism isn't a trick. It's the result of mastering human connection on a psychological level. 2. The quiet confidence effect. How INFJs command respect without raising their voice. You won't catch an INFJ shouting to be heard or dominating conversations. Instead, they radiate a calm, self-assured presence that naturally commands respect. How? They're secure in who they are. While others might seek validation through achievements or social approval, INFJs draw strength from their inner values. For example, an INFJ might stay silent during a heated debate, not out of shyness, but because they're observing and reflecting. When they do speak, their words carry weight because they've carefully considered them. This quiet confidence is like a magnet for people craving stability in a chaotic world. It signals, I know who I am, and you can trust me. 3. Empathy on steroids. The INFJ's secret weapon. If empathy were a superpower, INFJs would be superheroes. They don't just sympathize, they feel what others feel. Imagine venting to a friend about a bad day, and they respond, "This isn't about the traffic, is it? You're feeling overwhelmed by life." That's an INFJ. Their ability to sense hidden emotions comes from intense observation. They notice tiny details, a clenched jaw, a forced smile, and piece them together like a puzzle. This emotional radar lets them connect on a level most people can't. When someone understands your deepest fears or joys without you explaining them, you'll naturally want to keep them close. 4. The art of deep listening. Why people confide in INFJs instantly. Most people listen to reply. INFJs listen to understand. Picture this. You're sharing a problem, and instead of interrupting with advice, the INFJ leans in, maintains eye contact, and asks, "How did that make you feel?" They create a space where you feel like the most important person in the room. This isn't accidental. It's a skill. They use reflective listening, paraphrasing your words to show they're engaged. For instance, if you say, "Work has been stressful," they might respond, "It sounds like you're carrying a heavy load right now." This approach makes people feel valued. And when someone values you, loyalty follows. 5. Intuitive mind reading. How INFJs anticipate your needs. INFJs often seem psychic, but their mind reading is really pattern recognition. Over time, they learn to predict how people will act or what they need. Suppose you're tapping your foot anxiously during a meeting. An INFJ might slide a glass of water toward you, sensing you're too nervous to ask. Or if you're hiding sadness, they'll gently say, "You don't have to pretend with me." This intuition isn't magic. It's years of observing human behavior. When someone anticipates your needs before you do, it creates a bond that feels almost fated. 6. The authenticity factor. Why fakeness repels INFJs and how they avoid it. In a world full of Instagram filters and small talk, INFJs are refreshingly real. They hate pretending to be someone they're not. For example, If an INFJ makes a mistake, they'll admit it openly. I messed up. Let's fix this together. This vulnerability disarms others. People are tired of surface-level interactions. They crave honesty. By owning their flaws and quirks, INFJs give others permission to do the same. Think of it like this. When you're around someone genuine, you relax. And when you relax, true connection happens. 7. Visionary vibes. How INFJs inspire others to dream bigger. INFJs aren't just good listeners, they're dream makers. They see potential in people that others miss. Suppose you mention wanting to start a business, but doubt yourself. An INFJ might say, imagine where you'll be in 5 years if you take the first step today. They paint vivid pictures of the future, blending realism with hope. Their faith in your abilities becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. When someone believes in you that deeply, you start to believe in yourself too. 8. The gentle persuader. Influencing without pressure. INFJs despise manipulation. Instead of pushing their agenda, they guide others through thoughtful questions. Let's say a friend is stuck in a toxic relationship. An INFJ won't say, "You need to leave." Instead, they'll ask, "What's holding you back from prioritizing your happiness?" This approach makes people feel in control, not cornered. By framing choices as collaborations, INFJs help others arrive at decisions on their own terms, which builds trust and respect. 9. Emotional safety 101. Creating a no-judgment zone. INFJs are masters at making others feel safe. If you confess something embarrassing like cheating on a test, they'll respond with compassion. We all make mistakes. What did you learn from it? They avoid harsh judgments. Knowing criticism shuts people down. This acceptance encourages others to open up, creating deeper bonds. In a society where vulnerability is often punished, finding someone who won't judge you is rare and irresistible. 10. The mystery balance. How INFJs stay intriguing without being aloof. INFJs share enough to connect, but keep parts of themselves private. For instance, they might talk about past struggles, but stay vague about future goals. I've had setbacks, but I'm excited for what's next. This balance keeps people curious. Think of it like reading a book with a few chapters missing. You'll keep turning pages to learn more. Too much mystery feels cold, but just enough sparks fascination. 11. Growth catalyst. Why people become their best selves around INFJs. INFJs don't just accept people as they are. They challenge them to grow. If you're stuck in a dead-end job, they'll ask, "What's one step you could take toward your passion this week?" They reflect your potential back to you, acting as a mirror for your strengths. This gentle push helps others break out of comfort zones. When someone helps you grow, you associate them with your success, a powerful motivator to stay connected. 12. The dark side. When INFJ empathy backfires. Even INFJs have flaws. Their empathy can lead to burnout if they don't set boundaries. Imagine an INFJ agreeing to help a friend move despite being exhausted. Over time, this self-sacrifice drains them. But here's the twist. Healthy INFJs recognize their limits. They'll say, "I need to rest today, can we reschedule?" By prioritizing self-care, they model balance, teaching others that attraction isn't about people-pleasing. 13. The long game. How INFJs build lifelong loyalty. INFJs aren't interested in shallow connections. They invest time in nurturing relationships. They'll remember your coffee order, check in during hard times, and celebrate your wins as if they're their own. Over years, this consistency builds unshakable trust. In a world where many friendships fizzle, having someone who sticks by you through thick and thin is priceless. Conclusion. So what's the INFJ's ultimate secret? It's simple. They attract others by focusing on connection, not control. They listen deeply, validate emotions, and create spaces where people feel seen. But here's the good news. You don't need to be an INFJ to use these strategies. Start by practicing empathy, embracing authenticity, and showing up consistently for others. Remember, attraction isn't about tricks or games. It's about making people feel valued, understood, and inspired. And if INFJs teach us anything, it's that the most powerful magnet in the world is a genuine heart.